wings here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now here is Garcia. Pulls from the top of the key. No good from LeBron.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Pass to George. Dishes to Hibbert. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by David West. Kicks it to Love. Pass to LeBron, looking to get back on track here. That's in there. Love with the assist. 11 points for LeBron.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Guarded by Garcia. Nobody near George. Here's Hibbert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hibbert's got 13 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. LeBron James on the wing, defended by George. Kicks it out to Garcia. And another 3 for Cleveland.
For 3.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here. So I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy 2 and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. And coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
That's good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. LeBron James second. And, of course, Paul George.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, guys, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And DeRozan kicks to LeBron. Releases from 15. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Pacers trail by 19. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. Drains the three-pointer. Crawford's got 8 points.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
James kicks to Garcia. DeRozan against Crawford. LeBron passes to DeRozan. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from DeRozan. 16 points for LeBron.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Back to George. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Outside, Garcia. Outside, DeRozan. Pass to Love. And DeRozan kicks to Garcia. Love against West. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Love. Love's got 8 points.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something that should get away from him.
Crawford outside. Pulls up, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Crawford's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
LeBron outside. He dishes it to DeRozan. Love with the screen for DeRozan. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, it's quite surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
No question. There's been some good and some bad from them in the first half, but they need to tighten things up here.
Now here's Crawford. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Contact on that three-point attempt, and he'll go to the line.
You know, you got to be careful beyond the arc as a defender to not pick up a foul like that. That's a bad foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Mahinmi's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. Noel. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, of course, we'd all like to see that free throw percentage improve. I mean, he does not have the touch in the 60s.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 14. And it's good. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Back to Garcia. Kicks it out to James. James, left side. Drains it from 17 feet out. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Andre Bluch, he's checked in for David West. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Young's checked in. And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 14-point game. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And stolen by Noel. Love dishes to Noel. And they double him up with LeBron. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Time now to get a glimpse at where the Cavaliers are in the NBA rankings while it's still early in the season. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here is Mahinmi. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And now a look at George Hill, some of the numbers for him. How this year is going for him. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
Pacers trail by 14. He feeds it to Bluch. It's back to Hill. Here is Mahimi. He's covered by Noel. On the wing, Hill. Drops in the layup for two. Hill's got 7 points in the game.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. Young left side. Off target with his 3. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin this.
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Now here's James. 18 points for him.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Outside Hill. He kicks it to George. From 11 feet away. To the wing on the left. Feeds to Mahimi. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young against Hill. Young passes to DeRozan. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's Blatch. He's got 8. Defended by Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was an easy win, mainly because they completely dominated the paint. The rebounding totals were really astounding.
That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Pacers trail by 14. Now the pass to Blatch. The shot no good. James with some nice D. And Clark, talk a little bit more about what Steve just said regarding the rebounding difference in the last matchup between these two teams.
Well, Kevin, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, they had a major edge in that rebounding category, and that helped them gain an edge on the scoreboard, too.
Now here's James. He's got 18. And then jammed down as it goes right over Andre Blatch. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable. It
smokes.
is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Here's Hill. The Cavaliers making the shot. To the inside. Young with the steal. LeBron left side. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Cleveland. Hill kicks to George. Shot to stop the drought. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, George Hill.
Free throw drops for Hill.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Cleveland leading by 16. Now DeRozan. 12 points for him. Here's Ennis. Can't get it to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Yes, sir.